Yeah, is it live? Alright. Streamlabs decided to be dumb for a second. Doesn't matter. Uh, just gonna. Oh. Hopefully the microphone's working, because sometimes Streamlabs is like, oh, let's just forget all the previous things. Alright, it looks like it's working. Lower that. Hey! The Melons DD. What happened to your old account? Hope this is working. Actually, it got deleted. Maybe Nintendo didn't like you pressuring them to put Waluigi in Smash, so they got the YouTube. What new vehicles coming? I don't know. I haven't heard anything yet. Hello, all. Alright, just making all the things work. Oh, operation timed out. That's not good. "7 Days to Die" got a big update. I hope that's exciting for the people who play that. You are offline. What? Let's try this again. There we go. Internet decided to chug when I start streaming. Of course it does. Like lately, my internet's been like cutting out a lot randomly. Like this happened on the stream before. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but it looks like it's loading, so we're good to go. But Italian tanks, really nice. At first, they're pretty awful, but as you go on, they get much better. Waluigi, I can tell you what happened to your old account. YouTube is trash. Sometimes things don't work out. Sometimes it like changed things and then it randomly news things. Hey, Nameless. I'm gonna go long way around because the Breda bus is really fast. Well, it's a decent speed. I say it's a decent speed when it's on a road. Oh yeah, I've seen the French armored car thing. They put it as a tank destroyer. Well, first it was a medium tank. Now it's a tank destroyer. I don't know. They don't want to give it scouting. Like, what's up? What's the deal, Gaijin? There's a lot of things with this patch that aren't fully fleshed out. Can you play ASU 57 from your next battle? Yeah, I could do some Russians. A high tier. I have a nice 8-point lineup. It's actually a 7.7 lineup with the IS-7. I'll take it out for one game. I just love how far you can get with on this vehicle, especially on like urban maps with all the paved roads. It's great. Although once you like get into the sand, it's sad. But there's another YouTuber was complaining about this Italian 90 mil, saying that it's like not that great or whatever. But it's great, especially at these low tiers. It has like, I want to say, what was it? Yeah, 130 with stock shell, 150 with the new shell. The stock shell also has a lot of filler. Hopefully I don't run into any other person trying to flank. Alright, I'm gonna go up on this ledge. Oh. Okay. That didn't end well. I should, I don't know, that guy just got past me. Whatever. I have this other tank that is also great. The, this thing. Really nice gun. I'm planning on getting the Type 5 Premium.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Well, I think the best Tier 5 Premium, I think the community in general would say, is the MX-1, of course. But if you're not looking to play America, I want to say that the T-55 is better than the Shot Cal. I'm not so sure, though. I haven't played them that much. I like the Shot Cal a bit more. I don't know, it just has a cool factor to it. Although the T-55, actually, I think what I heard with it is it's really slow, and that can be like a big issue. Although the other tank, Shot Cal, is also really slow. Like with top tiers, it seems speed is most important. The reason why everyone is better than you at mid tiers because at low tiers there's a higher number of new players per game, and low tiers a lot of those new players there's a lot less new players, so there's all the tryhards and whatnot that are able to murder you. Man, I love this gun. The tank's pretty well armored. I want to be careful, don't expose my side too much. Come on. Oh, this is shooting me. Oh, there's a dude up here. Yeah, let's go play this thing. The thing with the... Actually, you might want to go with Russia, not based on who has the better premium vehicle, but who has better tree and overall. The top tier British vehicles aren't so great, especially at 8.3. I don't even have like any other 8.3s. But however, Russia has a whole lot of tanks. Whole lot of high tier tanks, so that would be great. What? Come on, internet. Alright, fine, we won't take it. We'll take the tank. I don't know. It was working a second ago, so... Oh! Looks like a... Yes, I would. Japan still needs more tanks. I need to refresh on all the Japanese tanks. I haven't looked at them for a little while, but there are a lot of tanks that Japan could use. Oh, I just pressed the cancel button. Well, that got fun, and then it wasn't fun. I don't know. The internet's being strange tonight. Steam's working. 7.7 Russia? I have pretty good games in there. I've also had really fun with the ZUT. But you asked for... Yes, internet is being the big gay. I unfortunately don't have any like 7.7 heavy tanks, so we're gonna get up tiered anyways. Hopefully it's a 7.3. Yeah, they have a really nice 7.3 lineup. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Centauros are definitely they've been mucking up the whole shebang as of late. This map might do well. Alright. But why is this 150? It's more than a medium tank. I don't have this thing spaded, unfortunately, so I don't have the good ammo. But I've done decent. Oops. Knocked my pop screen. Play Japan tanks? Play the P61? Maybe. Internet's been a little weird as of late. As you can see, it's being very weird. It's strange. It says I don't have a very high ping. Well, whatever. Well, I do very much like Japanese tanks. I'd say the issue with the Japanese tree compared to the German tree has a whole lot more tanks to work with. Although, like, it's kind of hard to compare them. They are actually pretty similar playstyles, especially at low tiers. Yeah, I agree. Japan 2.0, 2.3 has a very good lineup. I don't know. I think people. Yeah, I know they changed it a while ago. I didn't expect it to be higher than a medium tank, though.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Because I have no armor, should avoid frontline combat. But who are we facing, anyways? The Axis.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
And this map is killing my frame rates. I need to upgrade my computer. Oh yeah, speaking of, I need to shield for myself for a bit. I'm currently attempting to raising money to improve my computer. And I'm not just asking for donations on stream. I'm also asking server not responding. Okay, now it's responding. I'm also using money that I make through YouTube, which has been a pretty good amount so far, to improve my computer so I can live stream better and do many other things. So if you have a few spare bucks, you can either super chat or you can donate through a link that should be in the description of this live stream. Uh-oh. I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, let's go with tracks. Alright, so my internet just decided to take a fat yeet for a second. And now my crew is locked. Let's go play British. I've been having fun with the British as of late. Gonna have to pause that. YouTube says my stream health is good, so I'm not sure what's I guess it's just my internet. That sucks. Alright, Vickers MBT. This is a very nice tank. Looks a bit like a lunchbox, but it has fast fire rate. No armor though. It says my ping is only 98 with no packet loss, so I'm not sure what's going on. a second. I need to check things. Alright, so it's still running. Oh yeah, Japan. We'll play that. I just want to make sure my internet's functioning right. I'm gonna close this window. Yeah, maybe maybe someone's mining Bitcoin on my computer or something. Hey, at least you get viewers whenever you stream. Yeah, I'm very thankful for viewers watching my stream. I wish whatever is holding my computer back or whatever would go away, but I'm very thankful you guys are here. Do you have the Type 87 AVRE? Do you think the... Oh. I don't know, I need to review that vehicle. If it has... Well, if it has a gun, I would say definitely yes. But if it doesn't have a gun, there is... I think there's a like... It would be interesting to see vehicles that aren't necessarily for killing enemy vehicles, but helping your team. There's a lot of enemies. Yeah, that wasn't going to end well. Alright, good night. Hop on some other time, I'll play the ASU-57 for you. Hopefully I won't get kicked for no reason. OneDrive. Oh, I could, maybe that might be causing problems. Here. Oops. Yeah, well. I don't need you. I need you. Yes, task manager open. I need to play. I'll do that when the game's over. Force end it with a task manager. Should fix any issues for now. Okay, so Angry Lunchbox did not last. But this is also a very nice tank. Not as nice. Doesn't have an L7. But it still got APDS. It got AP for when you just need to do shrapnel. And I loaded HE in case any of squirmy boys. Any of those pizza delivery vans. Speaking of the devil. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm Oh yeah, the new weird semi-repair function has been put in game. It's a little weird. Like, you gotta think about it on two levels. It's not realistic that you'd be able to just have your tank magically be fixed, of course. But in a sense, that is what the repair function already does. It just magically fixes your vehicle. Like, if you're in real life, if your turret ring got shot by any old gun, you're gonna need to take it back to the shop. Like, you can't just fix it right there on the battlefield. So, not today, are you? what I'm essentially saying is perhaps as realistic as the repair function has always been. I don't know. Hey, I got my box shot off. Oh yeah, 6.3. That was I had it back when it was at 6.3 and it was really good. Especially when the AP buff came around. So you could have that thing and then the rocket buff. Or I don't even know if it was a buff, just people realized the rockets were OP. And just annihilated all ground forces. Oh, -6. But yeah, you could have uh, FV40, FV, whatever it was, 4202. You could have this thing. I don't think there was much else to have in that lineup, but it was nasty back then. And actually, you know, the British rockets, they're still pretty good. I've scored some kills with them because I had them accidentally loaded. IS-6 is why? Okay. Yeah, I get it. I'm revenge bombing. I'm terrible, whatever. Okay, when you kill someone, get out of there. Because they now know your location. That's the thing that always bugs me when people complain about revenge bombing. I get revenge bombing is annoying. IS-6s are just as annoying. But you can't just sit on Sniper Hill and constantly kill people and then complain when they come and get back at you. I can't kill anyone right now. Alright, let's see if there's any planes in the air and I'm gonna land. It doesn't look like it. Like, you gotta move. And that's like, I guess, a downside for really slow tanks. But even there, I should have been able to get that guy with bombs, but I don't know what I'm doing. But he should have parked somewhere else on that same location. He had plenty of time to move his damn tank, but he didn't. And I should have, but I didn't be able to kill him. Yeah, the FV4202 and Centurion were both really low, and I believe they're also in the same tree, so you could have a really like nasty lineup. I'd say the FV4202 is still really good. I just don't have it in my lineup because I already have it spaded, so it'd be kind of like I want to spade the other things so I can get that bonus for researching and everything. Plus, I want to play other tanks. Oh, this isn't working. I was hoping the air brakes would slow me down a whole lot faster. You know, this the England fighter from my Wyvern, well, you can buy it straight up with Golden Eagles, but a while ago, I think it was during one of those soccer tournaments all the Europes watch, they were giving them away for Silver Lions. You could buy a box and you would randomly get one of the competing nations' flags. I did a few times. I got like Sweden and this one, and I don't think I got Germany. Yeah, back in the day they were free. That I believe that was before my time, unfortunately. Proper landing. What? I'm on the airfield though. All right. I ain't know what you're talking about with a crash. Like, dude looks fine. I even have my propellers peeled back. They used to be 200. They were changed to 500. I don't know why they did that. Oh yeah, that was it. The Russian players were killing people with Ukrainian flags. So let's just make it so you can't. You have to pay for the flag because that's gonna do something. Well, why are those guys just sitting? Oh, he's repairing too. Wow, our team cannot land. Will you roll out Ho-Row against top tier? Uh, yeah, sure. Actually, I could do that. Someone else asked me to play Japan, so hit two stones with one bird. Oh, he gets an air spawn. This game will be over in just a second. But I was just saying, this Wyvern. It not. I'm pretty sure there's an England flag. I guess I'd have to check. Well, actually, no, I couldn't check. Yeah, if you attached a flag when it was free to attach a flag, you still have that flag. If you remove that flag, it gets taken away. You have to pay for it to reattach it, but it's still there. But I was just saying, this Wyvern, I got it for 90% off on some strange Chinese website that I checked with. I didn't check, but it had been checked in the past that it was totally legit Gaijin seller. I don't remember the name of it. And don't go to any Chinese site trying to sell you anything worth and related. You'll just get banned. Unless you check with one of the like a forum mod. Like if you want to buy something from a sketchy site, ask a forum mod if it's a legit like worth under approved retailer. A forum mod or any of the other mods, I guess. But yeah, well, it wasn't Chinese. It was Taiwanese. It was just basically China. So I'm gonna bomb this guy. Is that the IS-7? No, it's it. That was the worst bombing run I think I've ever done. Somehow I damaged this machine gun. Alright. Type 2 Ho-I. Yeah, surprised this tank existed in... Oh! Yeah, the Ho-I. I love that tank actually. Loving the unloved. Alright, so someone asked for Japan. Someone asked for, what was it? Ho-Row at top tier. So let me get a lineup ready. love for low tier Japan, you can have two derp guns in the same lineup. All right, 10.0, and I'm still getting the Type 89. I haven't like sat down and grinded Japan yet, so yeah, let's just go ultimate memes. Yeah, that's good. All right. There's only the UK flag in the flag tree. Then I must have some North Korean low tier US tanks. Oh yeah. Cuz you could there's a North Korean flag for whatever reason. You know, if we could get our like if we could get our hands on the documents of North Korean tanks, we could there could I could really help out a Chinese tree if you were to make one. Let's take. Okay, I don't think this is gonna go well, but hey. Why don't I use auto repair? Because I learned the hard way that it's a good way to lose all your lines. A long time ago, back when I intensely played rank 4 high rank 4 Japan Air RB, I was saving up to get the what was it, R2Y2, saving up lions and researching at the time, and I found myself, if I were to die, I would not get I would lose lions that match. If I were to win and die, I'd still lose. So that annoyed me a lot. And there's a lot of times where I play a top tier fighter or whatever and die to a T80B that I didn't even see. Guys hate memes. It saves a whole lot of lines. And it annoys my Discord mod, Foxtrot, because when we play together, I always have to remember to repair my vehicles, and it takes a little bit extra time. And then he gets annoyed. So that's the biggest bonus. What happened with that one guy who on stream claimed he has info for? He never showed up with any information, or if he did have information, he didn't show it to me. He just I believe what he's saying is he had information about the MiG-19, and they announced the MiG-19, so his information was kaput. Well, I have to repair. Actually, if you wait long enough, they repair it themselves, or at least give you a cost less to repair.
Enemy forces have captured a zone. Our victory is near.
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. I don't have AP FSTS for this yet, and it's a real big holdback. Maybe I could at least get that damn helicopter. So the way things went with Chinese tanks is originally okay. After the end of the the Chinese Civil War, China was in bed with Russia, and basically just copied Russian tanks up until the '60s, early '60s, where they split. They were no longer friends, and so that entailed that. Oh. So that entailed that they couldn't just copy Russian tanks anymore. They stole from some border conflicts. They stole a T-62, the Chinese did, and tried to integrate it into their own tanks. Now North Korea was I don't know. I haven't really studied their history too much, but from what I know, they did use a lot of Russian tanks, and I think they still have some. At least South Korea has some Russian tanks actually. They use a T-80U. It's funny. Here, I'm gonna try this again because it's funny. So North Korea, they had some Russian tanks, but they did being kind of like isolated from the rest of the world. They had to further develop their own tanks. So they do have their own tanks with their own guns, but the thing is, them being so isolated and they don't like talking to people, we don't actually really know what their tanks are. A few have been popped up in like terrorists been using random North Korean tanks. You can find about those up on the Wikipedias. This is going to be even a worse outcome. Okay, let's be up here and go to a C. South Korean okay, so here's a interesting thing actually. South Korea, I think up until like mid '60s, maybe even '70s, they were using just U.S. tanks. But then they're like, hey, we need to develop our own things. So they got the XM1. I think it was the GM XM1. I don't remember. And they're like, hey, let's make our own Abrams. So they did that. So they have their own Abrams, the K1, and then they have the K1A1. Now, the thing about these tanks is they're very modern. You couldn't make a separate South Korean tree, no matter how you play it, because they only have extremely modern tanks. However, if you think about it historically, during the Second World War, Korea was under the control of Japan. And nowadays, now Japan's not evil, and I don't know how well Korea and Japan get along. I'm not a political scientist for that region. But I guess technically they do. I'm assuming they work together, so I don't think it would be complete, like, awful if you were to put Korean tanks into Japanese. Though, like, I don't know, it's like not something I totally agree with because they're not Japanese tanks. Though, however, the TAM is Argentinian tank in the German tree. So, but yeah, the funny thing is that Korea, I think they have some T-72s. They like bought them from the Russians. I think they only use the T-72s for training though, but they do have T-80s. You can Google it. Google Korean T-80. I believe it's a T-80U that they use. T-84. Actually, I think they said in a Q&A recently that they don't have any interest in adding Ukrainian tanks. Um, or at least not at this moment. I would like to see some of those. Like, I think maybe if you're to pack all the Eastern European countries into one thing, like, because they historically they kind of all had a similar history of first being conquered by Germany and then being conquered by Soviet Union, and now they're just Eastern Europeans. So I don't think it would be awful to all stitch them together, and it's not like they have a tree that they could sit on their own with. But yeah, it's an idea I've been like kicking around for a while is Korean tanks in the Japanese tree. Because Japan, you might be able to add some prototypes of the Type 90 and maybe Type 10 if you really wanted to try it. I don't know, because that thing's like super modern. Um, but besides that, all their tanks are going to be the same. If you were to add Korean tanks, it would give a bit more diversity to the tree. Make it gives you some more things to work with. Maybe at least just make them premiums. Kind of like how the Jewish tanks are in the British line, and there's also one in the U.S. line. And while it is a kind of a, you see, yeah. I could do some war crimes. Depends what kind of war crimes you want, though. A Russian or German war crimes. Also, I want a hovering tank. We should stop breeding for more modern tanks. I kind of agree. Oh, come on! Okay, I'm on fire. He's not looking at me. Okay, that was my bad because I was reading the chat. Although that is a very nice camo. Yeah, I heard that the Russia was thinking of buying those T-80s back. Even if they did, they served under Korea, so it'd still be legit to have them in game. Although maybe Gaijin will be like, "Oh, a new Russian premium." I think that's a Leopard too. Oh, come on. I don't think there's ever going to be a premium T-80. Well, actually, I'm not going to say ever. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll have rank 7, and then there'll be premium T-80s. Rank 7 will be like whatever Gaijin can dream up of for future tanks. I do think, however, that we should have World War I tanks, even if it is just some sort of silly event for an April Fool's. I think it would be a very cool just to look at. Well, I would think would be a cool idea if they were to add some World War One tanks. Not a lot, just a few for the nations that had them as an event, but let the people who partake in the event keep the tanks. Because they would never be OP, and they would just get murdered in top tiers, even from noobs, because they don't have any good guns or good armor. But it would be just some nice historical pieces to have. Hey, the new animated windmills have been like... And stop doing it, but they've been like... Parts of them have been disappearing.
Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid zone. Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close. Attention to the designated grid square.
Well, looks like we're gonna win this one, but it's gonna be a little while. Most of their team is dead, but
Attention to the map.
I can't really do anything. Nope. Stingray. Well, it kind of depends on how Thailand relates to Japan. Because we can't just put every Asian country into Japan, because it's not Japan. Although Japan did try to conquer all Asian countries. I think they took over parts of Thailand. I don't remember. And I don't know Gaijin's rules about what goes where. I think they kind of just make it up on the spot. I can look that up on my phone while I'm playing. Oops. What we need to have is the at least one Mark tank. That one that one German A7M, I think it was. The Congo class battleship. Yes, we definitely need that. I'm pretty sure the Japanese Navy is going to be next. There's been more data mines showing more data mines showing various things that would be on Japanese ships. Most recent, I think, was some guns. Although, of course, I think that Japan's gonna get real, gonna have an unfortunately not so great light cruiser because Gaijin's lazy and doesn't want to give us the good ones. Oh yeah, so that would leave incentive to add Taiwanese tanks to Japan. Come on, show me some pictures of Wikipedia. You know, speaking of, I think the other nations that aren't Germany, U.S., and Russia need a lot more premiums. Like, there's just nothing to buy for Japan or France or besides like the few starter premiums that they give them.
Attack the D-point.
That Stingray idea actually might be a really good one. Hago with digital camo. That would be great. At least as a skin. Wait. Cancel. Okay, I tried this twice and failed both times. I nearly got him the second time. I'm gonna play some France because I've been playing a lot of French. I got the premium AMX 30, and then I have the regular AMX 30. An AMX 30 is I guess in comparison to other 7.3 vehicles, it's not so great, but I've gotten pretty all right with it. Hey, that's the weird part is they've been finding guns for submarines. I have no idea what new nation will be getting for 2019. I can guess maybe Sweden, maybe China, maybe the Swiss might have enough if you like really stretch it. I don't know. Gaijin hasn't really put out any concrete evidence of what they would want, or if they're even gonna have another tree in 2019, or at the end of 2019. And about Japanese anti-air defense or anti-air. Wow, there's already a tank in near our spawn. If I remember right, I don't remember what Japanese ship was in the like out the pre-beta tests. But I do remember it at first had really good anti-air. Like it had a whole lot of 20 mils. So anything that came to fly by got murdered. But then they nerfed it heavily to the point where you only had like a few. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Ah.
Attention to the map.
Well, does the MX-30 like? Are there any ammunition types that it's supposed to have in game that it doesn't? Because as bad as heat is, it's really annoying in like wooded areas. I'm able to use it. I think the big issue is its stabilizer. Please add gay job. Oh yeah, the C2 or char C2. All that char just means tank. Yeah, that thing it really needs to be added. Not this time. A Swedish tech tree would be great because they also use the Sherman, and so that would be another nation that grind out more Shermans. But no, seriously, they did have a lot of unique tanks. The only issue is they're kind of separated from the whole World War II thing, so it would be a bit odd to add them. And despite them having a whole lot of unique tanks, there would be a good portion of the tree dedicated to copy-paste. Although that's going to be with any new tree that gets added. Yeah, there's a light tank harassing their spawn, so I'm going to go deal with that. So that's what I love about heat, though. You can hull break things. Oh god, no! I believe the Swedish, they used a lot of Centurions. So any British player would get to grind their favorite tank again. But I really like also the Swedish tank, the one that's like a casemate or whatever you call it. All right, I can still shoot. That's great. Alright. I'm gonna go get that guy who was on the base. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I think I brought this up before, but an idea, instead of having a new nation for the coming winter, instead take some time to add a like take that all that effort you would to a new nation and oh my god, is that two IS-7s? No, those are T-30s. Take all the effort you'd take to make a new nation and just add like 30 new vehicles to one of the existing trees, or 30 new vehicles in general in the game. Although I think if you add them to a single tree, it would make more of an impact. That's what I love about MG151s, is you can ammo rack those M42s. Oh, direct hit. I have a post-war Swedish tank in my room. It has at least... Yeah, the Swedish, they had a lot of vehicles that could be added. Like that's the good makes them a very viable candidate is that they had a lot of vehicles of their own design. Let's say you pay. I want to have more skins unlockable. Um, well, you can't on the market. You can buy the skin from whatever the market decide the value to be. I would like it to have like more skins that you can unlock. I'm just here for the free V-Bucks. I was also thinking about this other day. I was watching a some dude complain about loot boxes in World of Tanks. Um, and in World of Tanks, you can get skins that actually like change 3D objects on your vehicle. I was thinking, hey, what if we could have skins in War Thunder that are like 3D skins? So instead of like, I don't know, I think the fenders are the best part of this. Is a lot of tanks, they're modeled the fenders all bent out of shape. Like, what if you could have a skin that changes the tank to look like it's just come off the factory line? It's got all nice, shiny skin, um, and the fenders aren't all bent and rusted. Like I would pay for something like that. But of course, you can't no add in like more machine guns or anything. But also maybe having like some more boxes in the back. French armored car line. Yeah, they had a lot of those panhards. I would want to see. There's one with a of course, M42. I don't know. There was one panhard that had 8 wheels and a 76 gun. It was the oscillating turret or whatever they're called. It looked really cool. V-Bucks for free V-Bucks for Fortnite.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
I wonder if I could convince oh, I guess need to get a little closer. It would also really help that this guy wasn't shooting me. Oh my god.
Keep it up and victory will
I'm out of tanks. Getting loot boxes. Loot boxes and gambling for kids is. I agree. It is gross. I don't like the loot boxes that we have in War Thunder, even though just for skins. I think just buying the skin, like as Waluigi was saying, just be able to buy the skin directly, I think would be much better. I guess this is fun with, oh, what are you gonna get? But I don't like the spending money. Like, it's gambling, really. Loot boxes are gambling. I'll say that. I'm gonna go back and play Italy. I like Italy. On another note, can somebody tell me the best country to travel to catch tapeworms? I didn't lose. I think the most like the weirdly weird type of things typically live in like the weird infectious bugs. South America, I hear, has a lot of weird insects and viruses and bugs. Maybe there's like an island in the Pacific you could travel to get like some sort of zombie virus. I also heard that doing meth really makes you lose weight. Don't do meth, kids. That was a terrible joke. All right. I want to spawn over here. Okay, this is what I really hate about Vietnam. I've noticed this. These guys, you get a nice road to a paved area, and you can drive right over here and shoot over here. While people over here, they gotta drive through this mucky terrain over a bridge. There's only one bridge here. I guess you can go through here, but you gotta go through a bridge, then go down here to get to sea. And you have to go out of your way to get to this paved area. It's that ain't balanced, Gaijin. Fix your game. You don't have access to the market? Oh, rip you. That's also what's really annoying me. It was two countries, like Netherlands and I forgot the other one. Belgium, was it? They made bans on loot boxes. Good for them. All Gaijin needs to do is deactivate the ability to buy keys and those loot boxes, and the marketplace would still function, will still be legal in those nations. And you could buy your skins and have your free V-Bucks. But they haven't done that. I don't want to say they're lazy. Maybe they don't understand the rules. But they yeah, they don't seem to understand anything. Don't do drugs, kids. Drugs are bad for you, and you'll lose a lot more than just weight. Like, and besides, if you're doing drugs, how are you going to buy golden eagles? How are you going to grind if you're high all day? Think of those poor, neglected tanks that you should be taking out. Oh. Hello there. I guess it's... Oh my god, this is so mean. And it's a down tier. I feel like a terrible person. Not really. Oh no! I've been discovered! I do have 4 skins, 3 of which are awesome. Yeah, that is a bit of an issue. Especially if you got one of the skins for like an event vehicle. I think there's some in there that are only for event vehicles. Yeah, buying the keys. I agree, random pineapple. The buying the keys part is awful. Oh, you can't do two-factor authentication. Well, that sucks even more, my friend.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Hello, Matthew Force. How many of those guys did I kill? Only 3. Oh. Dang. I should have checked my corners more. Could have helped out the team a lot more. I wonder if I could. Italians, but I think the Italians, they might have. I don't remember if they did. There was a lot of nations that you wouldn't realize took part in the Vietnam War. We just talked about adding World War but a little while ago we talked about adding World War One vehicles War Thunder. I'm not so sure if you could add them to the main tree. I'm not so sure if like you could add it for every nation, but I do think they should add a few World War One vehicles, mainly for the lulz. Like I was thinking you could add them as an event, and then those who took part in the event get to keep the vehicles. And just have them be like rank 1, or not rank 1, but 1.0, and just get murdered in at rank 1.0 forever, because like I don't know if they if it would be really fun, because they were really slow, and the guns were low penetrating, low velocity. I think some of them could be good, especially the post World War One vehicles. The interwar vehicles, there are some neat ones there. We have some neat ones, actually. Victor's 6-ton. Yeah, I want to see that too. The ups of having a slow CPU. Yes. Because there's a huge delay between what I'm saying and what appears on the chat. But hey, if you want to make it easier for you to stream snipe me, you can donate through either a super chat or through one of the links below. And I'm using that money to upgrade my computer. And I'm not only using donation money, I'm also putting through my own money into this as well, of course, because I need to upgrade my computer. But it's just for you to help out, and I would greatly appreciate it. Um, only nations that fight in Nam. Uh, I'm pretty sure there was French there, because the war started wasn't started by the U.S. We were just assisting. What? Okay, so I seem to have gotten myself in the worst possible scenario. Now I'm dead. I'm pretty sure there's also some British. I don't remember. But it was the overall war was much greater than what it's typically represented as, or what people mostly remember it for. You know, I'm gonna waste all the spawn points and get in this big old bus, the super deck. Dank Noodle. Dank Noodle's doing pretty well. You know, I like the rocks that are on the shore of this map. Really cool. Like visually, this map is really nice, and I'm pretty sure uh, a good amount of the boats can actually float in the water. Of course, there's no boat spawn though.
The Allied forces have captured a zone. If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
This thing is so hard to like actually do anything in, but when you do finally hit, it is the greatest feeling out there.
Attention to the designated grid square. Attack the A point.
See, like that, best feeling in the game. Cause he thought he was gonna shoot me down with a little machine gun. Although the most of the time I fly this, it ends in tragedy. If you're feeling lucky, a 10 kill a 10 thing with Churchill Mark III. I could go take out Churchill Mark III. There's a little houseboat there. Oh, those are quite a few. I like that one though. It's like all off on its own. Don't shoot at me, M16. They're using rockets.
Attack the B point. The enemy is winning. We must counterattack. Attack the B point.
Oh god, they took my gun out. That. Nope. Nope. Ah. Unintentional 9/11. All right, we still got the this boy. Is it bad that I want a Sherman? I read that and I was thinking to buy an actual Sherman, and I was going to say, no, it's not bad to want to buy a tank. It's your American right to own a tank. At least, I'm pretty sure if you turn the gun off, you can own one. But you can't drive it on roads because they destroy the roads.
Attack the A point.
A Sherman or one of the M60s with a flamethrower, and it has burned down the jungle and village. I'm not so like having a flamethrower tanks would be awesome, but they would not be useful at all. But man, they would be so awesome. I am not bringing the Churchill Mark III to 10.0. No, sir. You're gonna have to pay me to get me to do that. We just love sticking our nose in things that don't belong. I guess that's a good summary of the Vietnam War. Hey, we're turning this around. Although we're still probably going to lose because we have so little tickets.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Oh. Did not see that over there. Well, I guess that's GG. Spawn again over here just for lulz.
Attention to the map. Enemy forces have captured a zone. We suffered a defeat. Head back to base.
I'd say that was a pretty good game based off the fact that I actually killed someone with the big duck. You can get some Russian arty from the Yes, that's true. Put rubber tracks on things and you're good to go. Flamethrowers would be useful against open top vehicles. Just absolutely nothing else. I guess maybe some vehicles you could like overheat the crew, but that would take a little while. L333, the L33 tanklet. in 10.0 and actually manage to get a kill with it. That would be quite the challenge. Not impossible. I would attempt that, but unfortunately, not only does Italy not have any 10.0 tanks, but I do not have any Italy's top tier tanks. So that will have to be done on another day. Stretching there. Alright. Let's get the Berta bus out and flank the enemy. I think I'll go this way around. Be fun to do is have a the Italian tanklet versus the French tanklet in some custom battle. I hope Japan gets their tanklets. Well, I'm not sure if their tanklets had any like killing power, but I think they had at least. I don't remember. I need to look into it, but I hope they have some sort of killing power so they could be added to the game just for the lulz. I hate when people they call like when they call it looks like I got up here. When they call British stuff or not British stuff, when they call armored cars tanks. Like, I get when you do it with a tank destroyer, that's fine, I guess. You know, it's technically a tank, but like it doesn't have tracks. It's not a tank. It doesn't have a main gun. It's just an armored car, and they call it a tank. It's like, not a tank. At least have some sort of cannon if you're going to call it a tank. Some of them do have cannons, but still, it's just an armored car. Go get knife and remove your eyes.
Enemy forces have captured a zone. Need backup.
Alright, I think I might be able to. Oh, nope, I've been spotted.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
I was hoping to intercept them when they're. But nope, it didn't work out that way. Oh no! Haha! Shot the wrong guy. Oh. Okay, that didn't go well at all. Isn't there a French tanklet in game? I forgot what it's called. It has that one really fast firing gun, and it has like no armor, as a tank like normally does. Not yeah. Yeah, I'll show you what I was talking about afterwards. Looks like all the action's happening over here. Ah! M18, what are you doing? What? M18, what are you doing? I'm an enemy! Come shoot me! That was the Japanese Sherman. Is that an M8 Scott? Or just a regular M8? Well, oh yeah, M8A1, that's what they're called. This is a very rare event vehicle. Can you play the top tier Brits? I don't have top tier Brits, but I do have 7.0 Brits that I could play. Come on, tank, turn. Ah, Chino got me. So the French took a scooter, put a bazooka on it, that sort of thing. No, but yes. But Deja vu. You've been in this place before. Oh, I don't remember the song. Oh god, this was the wrong vehicle to take out. Should have gone with the medium tank. No! Ah! Pizza oven. No! Oh, still can spawn that. I guess I did get a few kills with the tank destroyer. Unique M18. Is that tank? Oh. It's the jumbo. Nope, it's a dead jumbo now. And we're taking the point. We might win. We're not gonna win.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Ugh. Totally like overshot that. Hey, I can spawn again. This M42 is not as good as I'd like it to be. The issue I have is that its recoil is far too much and it knocks the tank over around, so you can't really like stay on target. Also, it does not have nearly enough ammunition in each magazine. But I guess if you can max out reloading, it'll probably get a lot better. What? No kill for me. Alright, whatever. I want a K-Wagon in-game. Oh yes, the delay is definitely going to kill you. The reason for the delay is it really extremely helps out with keeping the performance up. Because streaming takes a lot. And the reason why I need to keep the performance up is because my computer isn't up to spec to what I need it to be to really keep the game going. I want to upgrade my computer. I have some the 3 components need to be replaced. The processor mainly, and changing the processor, I'm going to have to change the motherboard. Change the motherboard, going to have to change the RAM. Don't want to upgrade all of those, of course. To do that, I need money. And instead of giving me your credit card number directly, you can give Google your credit card number and give me super chats, or there's a link below in the description of the stream, there should be, that links you to some ways that you can give me money through the Streamlabs OBS. And I'm not only trying to pay for new computer parts through donations alone. I'm of course also going to try to use the money I make from YouTube and other various means to pay for these parts. But if you wish to help out a bit, I would greatly appreciate it. Wait, what, what'd you hear? Yeah, it is basically a cheap knockoff of the Whirlwind. Yeah. I think once you get the top rounds, you can go murder tanks with it, so that will be great. But till then, it's kind of a hard grind till you get up to where you need to be. I agree. Not only should War Thunder add more amphibious tanks, but Japan's amphibious tanks should have the option to keep their pontoons on so they can maintain being amphibious. They also could act as extra armor. Just go borrow some money. Yeah, just. Brits. All right. Yeah, this is the highest tiers of Brits that I got. 7.0. I'm currently getting more 7.0 tanks. Maybe I could... Nah. I was talking about this earlier in the stream, but the Vickers MBT is very awesome, in my personal opinion. Like, I don't know, other L7 guns, I don't think the APDS functions as well. Oh, I think, actually, no. Other L7 cannons don't appear at 7.0. Like, that's just great about it, is a nice low battle rating. It does have a lot of very little armor, but just don't get hit and you should be good. Uh-oh. We have 2 M22s on our team. I'm sure that will end well. I guess another downside to it is it's pretty slow. Although I haven't spaded, so I can't really say.
Enemy forces have captured a zone. Allied forces have captured a zone.
You know, I also like to see is the Vickers Mark. I forgot what it's called. But there's a Vickers tank that is essentially I think that the chassis is different, but it has a Leopard 2 turret essentially. I'm pretty sure at least. And that'd be a great 10.0 for Britain. Though I'm not sure if Britain ever used it. Actually, I don't remember if the export was successful or not. But it was an export vehicle. Typically, I like to see export vehicles in the tree that use them, but I think like India maybe used it, so I don't think India's gonna get a tree anytime soon.
Attention to the map.
I'll have to look into exactly what the K-Wagon is, because it's not ringing any bells currently. What? What? How are we... Well, excuse me. But on its name alone, K-Wagon just sounds awesome, so it'd be great to see that added. Man, those Centauros are like really... There hasn't been any updates on the changelog if they've fixed any of the issues with it. There's a lot of issues with it. Here, while the British tank is slowly but surely getting to the place I need it to be, I'll go look up what the K-Wagon is and jog my memory on that. Oh, that's the K-Wagon. Now I remember. What? Was that damn Centauro?
Attention to the designated grid square.
But the K-Wagon, was that thing actually built? That guy. What?
Excuse me.
But any and all land battleships, I agree should be added to the game if they can function. 7-8mm guns. Well, I don't know if it would actually be able to kill anything.
Attention to the designated grid square. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Two were almost built. Well, if it's almost built, like if it had if it was at least had begun construction, I could see it being added to the game, because there's been vehicles that were being constructed that were added in game.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Sorry, but I'm taking that kill. It's mine.
Attention to the map.
Can't wait to be killed by some flanking Italian
Thank you.
tank. It's gonna be the best. They did add the E100, that's true. Although they added it under bizarre means. Oh, hello, mouse. Wrong side. Alright, I guess it's time for maximum derp. 477 millimeters? Well, first of all, that's a very odd millimeter gun to have. 477 millimeter guns. Yeah, it says right here on Wikipedia. What kind of gun is that?
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Oh wait, so it had 477 millimeter fortress guns and 7 MG08 machine guns and a crew of 27. I think it has an artillery officer. I guess a lot depends on the penetration of those 77 millimeter guns.
Attack the A point.
Pardon me. I think that's a leopard.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
I love this gun. I've done so well in it. Like, it doesn't look like a tank that would do well. Like, it'd just be for the memes, but it's a really good tank.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Hopefully we can cap some points.
Attention to the map.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
How do you not notice the mouse in the center of the cap point, man? I'm about to take good old note of this, mouse. I love that. I think it's important for every nation to have a land battleship. The only one so far that doesn't, I think, Italy, but they're new. They could get the Fiat 2000. France, I don't think they have one. They should. Oh no! I'm sure that doesn't interrupt reload. It does? Oh my god. I feel so stupid now, but...
Most of the strategic zones are captured.
It doesn't interrupt crew movement. Well, apparently the gun being destroyed doesn't interrupt reload. Yeah, he's dead now. So now we wait and reload. I lost all my crew because I decided to put a fire out instead of shoot. You know, it would be fun if they could make it so it was some sort. They had some sort of campaign that you needed to play with friends to unlock the World War One vehicles.
Attention to the map. I agree.
Put the Abrams at tier 1. Yes, Abrams tier 1. U.S. America suffers.
Another zone captured. We have the
Okay, he killed that tiger. Is it the turnaround? Oh, there's it. Oh, I miss. Just barely over the top. Hey, we might actually win this one. Any Metallica fans in chat? I like Metallica. I haven't actively listened to them in a while, but they got a lot of great stuff. And I guess they're kind of considered dad rock now because everyone knows of them, but they just got some awesome songs. I nearly at one point had memorized all the lyrics to Enter Sandman. But there's this one time part. Oh, I'm trying to remember the lyrics. It's enter war, enters fire. No, I think it's like enter war, enter liars. Oh, dreams of war, dreams of fire, dreams of war, dreams of liars. Dreams of dragon's fire and a baked apple pie. I swear that's the lyrics. God damn it. Whirlwind is the best MBT. I hate, yes, MR, you are 100% correct. When you click it the round and for some odd reason the enemy is able to click just a millisecond faster. God knows how many times that you are the one who clicks first. I think what caused that actually is your ping. If your ping's higher, and moments like that typically rely on who has higher ping. I could be wrong though, so don't take my word for it. But they're taking B point. So let's mosey on over there. Yeah, I know. It's anything that by or whatever. But it sounds like he says, and a baked apple pie. Listen to the song again, and I swear you're going to start hearing, and a baked apple pie. Nope. Game's over. Damn, I was hoping to get that guy stole B point. Alright. I'm out of water. My butt hurts because I've been sitting too long, so I'm going to end the stream. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this stream, I'm trying to stream every Friday. This is a little longer Friday. So hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be notified anytime I upload anything. Oh wait, I forgot to say, I make news videos on War Thunder on weekends. I like to make random videos throughout the week, whenever. And I like to stream on Fridays. This is late Fridays, I said. Yes. Pay respects for Nigel. If you've, yeah, hit the like button because it helps out the channel. If you wish the chat delay to be removed, you can assist in that by donating money to me that I will use towards upgrading my computer, and links to do so are down below in the description. Although the stream's over, so whatever. I don't want to do a custom battle tonight. I'm just not feeling it right now. I have some other things that need to be done. Typically, I like to do a custom battle at the end of the stream. So